Hey, this is Anthony for Rocket Prince. Thanks for watching this video. On this channel, I provide you walkthrough tutorials from graphic designing to digitizing images for heat pressing t-shirts and embroidery. Are you in a dry spell and you're looking for other creative ways to help you create cool designs for your t-shirt business? In this tutorial, I'm going to walk you through step by step how to create a Faith Neon t-shirt by using a simple text effect, simple font. We're going to mix them together and with the help of ChatGPT to bring in the words that we're going to apply to this design. From there, we're going to go ahead and put it on a t-shirt as a mock-up, and we're going to see how this one turns out. So stick around to the very end to get the full benefit for this tutorial. And if you find value in this video, please give me a thumbs up, as it's going to help support my channel out tremendously. So with that, let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, so for our canvas board sizes, we are going to use 5,000 by 5,000. If you don't have that number, you can just simply type in the width and the height, 5,000, 5,000, okay? And just click on it. And then we got our board here. We can just go ahead and minimize this. We don't need that right now. All right, then we're just going to select text. And then we're going to look for our text. So the text that I chose in this whole section here is I picked second quarter. So you can just scroll down and keep looking for it until you find it. It doesn't have to be this text. You don't have to use what I'm using, but this is the one that I chose. Okay, so I'm going to click it. And all I'm going to do now is just blow this up. And I'm going to delete the top and the bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to delete this one. And I'm going to delete that one, and I just have this, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change this to Faith. All right, we're going to close this in, and then we're going to blow this back up. All right, we want to get it as big as possible. All right, and then we'll just center that to the middle. Okay, we're going to apply the same steps as I did on my last video. We're going to hollow the image inside the Faith. Okay, so there's a couple steps that we got to follow. So first we're going to go to elements, we're going to do shapes, and we're going to bring this here to the side. We're just going to drag it all the way across. Okay, then from here we're just going to select the image, and we are going to layer this to the back. We're going to hit send to back. Okay, and then from here we're going to take our Faith and we are going to change the color to white. All right, and then one more step, we're going to select our Faith again. We're going to hit effects, and then we are going to select outline. Under effects, we're going to select outline, and we're going to change that to black. We'll just minimize this to 7, and we'll change the color to black. Okay, and then from there we got our, now all we'll do is just, we don't have to change the color. All we're going to do now is we're just going to download this, and we're just going to download this. All right, once it's downloaded, we're going to add it to another page. Bring this in, and then we'll just bring this back out. All right, and then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to select background remover. And this is going to create the hollow image inside it, okay? All right, and if you want to see what it did, you just click in here, and you can see now there's nothing, it lost the color, right? Okay, so now let's get out of that. Second thing what we're going to do is we are going to add as many words as we can to fill up each letter, okay? So the way we're going to do this is we are going to go to ChatGPT. Okay, so we're just going to click here, and if you don't have ChatGPT, all you got to do is just go to openai.com. Type in ChatGPT, find it, and then from here we're just going to use it. Now what we're going to use ChatGPT for is we're going to download as many words as we can so we can use them to apply them to the text. Okay, and if you don't know what ChatGPT is a software that's AI, artificial intelligence, and by talking to it, it can help you create things faster than what you can imagine. All right, it's just another resource, and if you're not using ChatGPT, I would recommend that you start getting familiar with it, because you're going to get behind the 8 ball if you don't. Okay, so you need ChatGPT. All right, and once you start using it, you're going to start to realize that it is a benefit to use it. It could help you get out of dry spells when you are in dry spells, as we all do. We all get into dry spells, right? So if you're not familiar with ChatGPT, I would recommend that you start getting familiar with it, because this is the new way to start generating income with your business. This is just another tool that's exploding right now, and you need to get familiar with it, because it is a necessity as of now. I'm going to tell you right now, if you are not familiar with it, it's going to hurt you in the long run. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in ChatGPT. We're going to ask it to generate 40 words for us. Okay, so I'm going to say give me 40 Christian words so I can put them on a t-shirt. Okay, we'll say Christian words. All right, and then from here I'm just going to hit enter, and look at how fast look at how fast this thing is. It's just ridiculous. All right, so it gave me 40 words. Okay, and you can do as many words as you want. I'm just using 40 for right now. So all I'm going to do is just copy this, and I'm going to copy. All right, and I'm just going to open up Word. If you don't have Word, there's Google Sheets that you can download. I know Google Sheets is free, but if you do have Word, that's what I'm going to do. So I just open up a document here, okay, and then I'm just going to simply copy and paste, and that's what I did. And you see how simple that is? I mean, how long would have it taken you to really sit there and think about it? This thing just spit it out in just a couple of seconds, not even seconds, probably 1 second. Okay, opposed to you thinking about sitting there thinking, what can I write? Right? You see how easy that was? All right, so now what we're going to do is we can delete this one, or you can save it. It doesn't matter what you want to do. But right now, I'm just going to name this is our PNG file. PNG file. All right, and then we're going to bring this up, bring it up to the top, and close this off. All right, and then what I'll do is I'm just going to start grabbing these letters from my Word. And I know this is going to be tedious, but just remember, you want to make good sales, you got to spend the time to do the work, right? So we're just going to Control paste all of these words in eaches. Okay, Control V. Just going to bring it here. All right, and we're going to do that to all the letters individually. Now, if there's an easier way to do this, teach me how, because I don't know how to break them up in eaches after you copied and pasted it from ChatGPT. So that's what we're going to do. So I'll go ahead and pause the video, get your letters all set up, and then we'll go ahead and go from there. Okay, so I got all my words set up, and now we're going to complete the second process. So first, what I'm going to do is, I kind of skipped a step, but I'm going to just copy over here, and I'm going to add a page just for now. Control V, and then we're going to delete all these. And then from here, we're going to go to Edit, and we are going to go to Dual Tone. Okay, and we're going to make this custom, and we're going to change the background to solid white. Okay. And then from here, we're going to go to Edit. All right, and then from here, we're just going to hit edit, and we are going to go to shadows, and we're going to select outline, and we'll bring this to 7. Okay, so it recreated an outline for us. All right, and then from here, we're just going to download this one more time, and we're just going to do the one page, page 2, and we're going to download it, and we're going to get rid of the background. Okay, so we'll go ahead and add another page here. All right, we'll drop that in, and then we're going to bring this out. All right, and then so if you go to positions and you go to layers, you're going to see the white page in the back, right? That's what we want to get rid of, because we don't want that. We don't want that on our t-shirt, right? We want to make sure that it's just the faith only. Okay, so here what we're going to do is we're going to select background remover, and you'll see this white background disappearing a little bit. Now we just have a complete PNG. What you can do right there is just bring that up and close this off. Okay? And if that doesn't erase, just go ahead and download it one more time. That way it's completely gone from there. Okay, so we'll just do that again. So it downloaded the outline. That's good that happened. You got to see that. This is how you're going to fix it. Okay, so you're just going to hit page 4. Download it one more time. All right, and now that thing's going to be permanently gone. And then you can delete page 4, okay? So let's go ahead and just delete this one, and then bring in our new design. Oops. Let's go ahead and go to our new design and bring it back in. Okay. Now, one thing I forgot to do is I forgot to select transparent. Okay. So that's okay. So all you're gonna do is just blow it up to the whole page. And then if you look here, if you go back to positions, you're going to see that again. All you got to do is just hit background remover. So it'll disappear. And now you got your PNG back to where you needed to go. So we're going to go to our page where we had all the words set up. We're going to take all these words and we're going to add them into these letters. Okay. I found this as a simple tool, because when you're first starting off, you really don't understand. You think that everybody has some great skill, and you kind of get intimidated, right, when you see an image that you're trying to create. So I found this easy for me just for the very beginning. After a while, you're going to realize, once you got the confidence, you're going to realize that you can design this any other way you want. But just for beginner's sake, this is what I did. I went to elements and I typed in maze. Okay, and I clicked in it. And then from here, where you're going to see all these mazes, I clicked select all, and then I just picked one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I picked a green one, so the green can stand out so you can see. And all I did was bring this over, and I just brought it over to the letter. Okay, and then there you can start seeing that you can put all the words the way it's shaped, right? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to lock this in place so it's not going to move. So I'm going to hit lock. So all I did was right click and then hit lock. And then for the image, the faith, right, we're going to have to do the same thing. We're going to lock it. Okay, so that way nothing moves inside when you're doing this. Okay, so let's do that again. Let's go. Let's hit lock. All right, now nothing's going to move. You see that? Nothing's moving from us. All right, so now what you're going to do is just take your letters, bring them all if you want. What you can do is just grab them all. You can see. All right, we're just going to grab all these. I'm going to Control C, and I'm just going to Control V here, And we're just going to bring this over here. All right. So now what you can do is you can start applying these letters. All right. And then you see the F. So we're going to bring this in. Faith. See if we can blow this up. All right. And we're just going to start throwing them in here. All right. We'll just bring this one up like this. Mercy. Hope. And don't worry about it if you got over the line. It doesn't really matter. As long as you're applying right. Okay. Let's look for some smaller letters here. All right. Forgiveness. Bring that down. Salvation. All right. Okay. Redeemed. Peace. Take peace. We'll bring this down. We'll bring it like this. Get into the shape right there. And then do trust. Okay, so after you're done with that, just take this green maze and start moving it over to the other letters and start applying them. So I'm going to stop the camera right now, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply all these letters, and I'll see you guys once it's all done. All right, now that I got all the words inside the template, what we're going to do here is we're just going to delete that, and then we're just going to try to straighten everything out to kind of make it fit, right? We want to make the most sense out of it, out of everything. So we'll just start blowing things up if we need to, just so it can fit in all the little spaces, right? Just okay. Now we're not looking for perfection here. All we're trying to do is we're just trying to make it make sense. Okay, to the best of your ability. As you get better at this, you'll do better, right? So, okay. I'm just going to bring this one down. Okay, so now that is complete, what we're going to do now is we are going to delete the faith in the background. We're just going to leave it like that, okay? And then from here, what we're going to do is just highlight everything, and we are going to go to Effects, okay? And then from here, we're going to select our neon color. Okay, and then from here we'll just bring this down to 20. Okay, or whatever you desire, right? I found 20 is kind of like a decent it works for me. Okay, and then from here what we're going to do is start coloring it. Okay, so the way I'm going to do this is I'm just going to pick random colors. Okay, so just do red, All right, and then we're just going to continue with the rest of them. Now you can go one, next one all the way in the corner, next one on top, etc. And by all means, if you want to go to the palette table and just start creating your own colors, that's perfect. That's just getting, that's the purpose of this video, is to get you to start thinking of other ways to make great designs for yourself, right? So we got this all set up. What we're going to do now is we'll just minimize this. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to hit share. We're going to download this one more time. And we can do, we can type in neon so we don't get lost, right? So we're going to just type in neon. We're going to hit share, download, and we are going to download it as a transparency. And that was page 4, neon, download. All right. We're going to add another page. And we're going to bring that new one in. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we are going to just go to positions just to make sure under layers that the background is removed. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hit edit. And then from here we're going to hit shadows. And then from shadows we're going to hit outline. Okay? It's going to give it an effect that's going to shape the letters in the back. So it gives it that cool look, okay? So now what you want to do is download this one more time, okay? And you can change the color. You don't have to leave it black in the back. You can change it. You can go to here under size, and you can change it to white. And then you can put that on a black t-shirt, okay? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to use this for a gray t-shirt. So what we're going to do now is we're going to download this. Page 5, download. And still want to make sure it's in transparent. Download. We can exit out of this. All right, as soon as it's done, we're going to go ahead and select our final page, and we're going to hit final. All right, and then from here, we're just going to go back to elements. We're going to type in gray t-shirt. Hit enter. And we'll check this one out right here. Oh, that's the back. So we want the front. All right. Blow that up. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and grab our image here. Oops. We'll grab it and drag it in. All right. And look at that. That looks super cool. So let's go ahead and blow this up real quick so you guys can see. So after that, you can go ahead and download this into a PNG as a mock-up, send it off to the customer, see if they like it, and it's just going to give them that viewpoint of a realization of what it would look like on a particular color of a t-shirt. Now you can keep in mind, you can make this into a black t-shirt, turn the background into white, and vice versa. It's going to look just as cool either way. All right, so you'll just have to create it in a different PNG to get that other effect. So other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if you found value in this video, please give me a thumbs up, as it's going to help my channel out tremendously. And if you like content such as this and want to see more like this, please subscribe to my channel. So with that, you have a blessed week and a blessed day, and we'll see you guys back on my next video next week, and peace.